Hey guys, Fox here. This should be, let's call it kind of the last Working Designs hunt, because I have finally finished completing the collection of having every single game. Obviously, I will be missing stuff like some of the TurboGrafx boxes that they came in, or slip cases, whatever they were packaged with originally. And of course, there was tons of merch always released, to include the pins that I've shown you, some stuff I've never seen, like the watches or the shirts or the hats for that matter. Never see any of that stuff. But I still find some random pre-order bonuses here and there, and I do sometimes see the pins every once in a while. I did find a couple pins. I was very excited. But somebody really wanted them more than I did and was willing to pay over $160 for each pin. And I can't justify that. That's kind of ridiculous. I mean, maybe one day if it's the last pin I need, but I don't know. Anyways, they were a pin for Vey, and the other one was for Popful Mail. And man, I really wanted them, but man, somebody just got them before I did. Well, that's okay. So let's go ahead and show what I got over the past few months. And a couple things I got were on eBay for really cheap, because these are probably hard for people to sell because not everybody's looking for them, and there's a bunch of them. But I thought, well, maybe it's a side collection I can go for, and that has to do with the pre-order bonuses of the Arc the Lad collection and the little pocket watches. And this tin is a little beat up, but I've seen far worse. And there we go. There's that one. And then I got a second one. I already have one. And this one is that guy. I don't remember the names of these people because it's been a hell of a long time since I've played an Arc the Lad game. And I plan on revisiting them. But I love timepieces, so it's pretty cool to see these. And I will eventually get the rest of them. I think there are a total of 6 or 7 of these different ones. But I'll work on it eventually. But they're kind of a fun little thing to grab. But these can get beat up if people don't take care. You can see all the scratches and nicks. And it's probably a cheap tin, so the silver will come off eventually, or like this one. This one's pretty dented up, but I've seen far worse condition ones. So they're cool to find. Now, let's move on to the games. The last 3 games I needed. So 2 of them I found at the Midwest Gaming Classic. Alex, Return to Mother Base, was one who was with me, along with Bobby, Manboy Cave, and Aaron, who's 222. So we were walking into the vendor hall, and the first booth we walked into, Alex spotted this one, which was one I didn't think I was going to find, because it's one I rarely see on eBay, and one I think it's arguably one of the more rare Working Designs titles. And the guy had it marked at 500, which is a little more than price charting. And it was the beginning of the show, and the guy is pretty much excited to move some stuff, because this guy had a ton of turbo stuff, PC Engine, and stuff like that. So we had spent a long time in that booth, and collectively between all 4 of us, we spent quite a bit of money there. But here it is. So it's Exile Wicked Phenomena, and this is a pretty cool cover. This is a unique cover that Victor Ireland had. It's like a photo of a photo type of thing, and it's pretty cool. He thought it was really neat, but it kind of probably turned some people off from buying this based on the cover. Probably speaks to why it's so rare. But on the back, there's some killer artwork here. Love this anime artwork. Doesn't that look cool? From what I understand is that this game came with a slipcover, all right, quick interruption there. Dog decided he wanted to interrupt the video. But anyway, yeah, so where was I saying? This had a slipcover like Vesteel did. So I think I've seen pictures of it with the slipcover, but I have never seen one for sale. Here's the disc, pretty much the same artwork as the back. Some artwork on the back of the instruction manual. Let me gently pull this instruction manual out so I can show you the insides here. Black and white. There's your thank you message from Working Designs. Got some character artwork there. Controls. You know, how to play the game and all that stuff. This is the beginning of these excellent Working Designs manuals, but they obviously get better from here. But yeah, that's it. At least they included some nice artwork, especially something on the back of the case, which you didn't see often with the Turbo games. Usually just black, like you'll see with the next one. This one, also found at Midwest Gaming Classic, is Kadash. This was at the end of the first day. You know, people are still trying to move as much stuff as they can because Sunday they really probably see half as many people. So I went to this last booth and I was kind of running low on cash, but I saw he had a copy of this. And I was talking to the guy who owned it, and he was really trying to get $300 for it. And I was like, no, no, I won't do that unless you got a box or something with it. And he's like, no. I was like, I can give you cash, but he's like, how much? How does 200 sound? And I was like, that's good. He's like, if you got cash. I was like, I don't have enough. I looked over at Alex. Collectively, we both didn't have enough. It's the end of the day. We were pretty much run out. And he was like, how about PayPal friends and family? And I was like, sure, why not? I can do that as long as it's a game. We'll be okay. And there we go. I got it for $200. So that's pretty much the target price I was looking for this. And there's an ad for Parasol Stars. But yeah, very happy to have Kadash, which has really good artwork as well. And that completes all the Turbo games. Now, the last game I needed was something I had on a watch list on eBay because I'm wanted to get this game for $300 or less. A lot of people are selling it for more, $400 or $500. I'm like, no, it's not worth it. It doesn't really even worth $300. Hell, a lot of the Working Designs games aren't worth their price, even though a lot of them are quite fun and good. It's just, you know, it's that collector market. Anyway, so this one popped up finally at $290, and I quickly clicked on it, and, you know, early in the morning when I got the email in, and it was a very nice copy of Sega Ages, the last game I needed. Also had their Spaz logo associated with it. So this was awesome. I was like, oh man, that looks really clean. I'm excited about that. Let me look at it further before I click that buy it now. And there was something very exciting inside the game. And that is one of the promotional flyers. I have one of these, but they're hard to find. People usually throw them out. So this is what I'm talking about, some of that promotional items that I never see. Like these official posters. It's hard to find them, and how do you know if they're actually official or not? I don't know. I love them. Would like to have them all. Especially that Dragon Force one. But any of them, it would be awesome to find. And then the hats. Never seen a hat for sale. Embroidered hats. Pins, I do find those from time to time, but there's the Popful Mail and the Vey one I was trying to get. I have the Dragon Force one, Iron Storm. I almost got Lunar, but missed out. Never seen Shining Wisdom, Albert Odyssey, or the Ray Storm. There's the t-shirts. It looks like they will just probably have game printed on the back and working designs on the front. Though it'd still be kind of cool to find one in decent condition. Might be tough because these are probably not extremely well made shirts, especially at $15. But here's the order form. Here's the watches. I would absolutely love to have one of these watches, and would probably pay a decent amount for one, but especially Dragon Force. But I like Lunar too, Albert Odyssey. They're all pretty neat. Never seen these for sale. I don't know if anybody bought them. You know, it makes me wish back in the day, if I had this and, I just had some spare money, I probably would have ordered some of this stuff. But yeah, mouse pads. I've seen one mouse pad for sale. It's a Lunar one every once in a while, and I'm watching one actually, but they're just there for forever. Ridiculous prices, like $700 for a mouse pad. I'm like, get the hell out of here. I'm paying $700 for a damn mouse pad. Ridiculous. You can buy some of the games and stuff like that. Very cool. And this one opens up and it's got like what they got for the games on here. Very cool. There's those mouse pads. The one that I see for sale, actually don't see it on here. It looks different from one of those. But anyway. So yeah, there it is. The promotional order form items and stuff like that. As for the game, came with the styrofoam, which you rarely see, a really good condition disc, and of course the manual with the registration card intact. It's excellent condition. I'm very happy to find this. And there we have it, guys. That's the collection. I have every game now for the working designs made. Very happy with that. I'm still going to look out for some of those promotional items, maybe some boxes for some of my turbo games like Kadash or Paracel Stars. That would be nice to have, or the slip covers for Bastille or Exile 2. But other than that, I'm just looking for some random odds and ends if I see them. Maybe one of these standees. I have one in my watch cart for Art the Lad collection, but I'm waiting for him to just get tired of holding on to it, because it's sitting at like $600 for a standee, and it's probably not much bigger than this counter size. So, no, not gonna do it. I can get a ton of games for that kind of price, just for a standee. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this, and thanks for watching.